Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Happy Sunday everyone, and a very good evening to all watching this video. So in this video I'm going to show you how a device control policy looks like, guys. Okay, and I have created a separate playlist in the name of application and device control management basics, guys. You can check out that playlist, and all these videos that I've made related to application and device control management is all available and listed over there. Okay, and so in the last video I just showed you how to whitelist or allow whitelist or blacklist devices, hardware devices, using a device id or a class id. Okay, in this video that is basically pushed via a policy, okay, managed via a management solution. Okay, like it could be anything, like I've given you examples: McAfee EPO endpoint orchestrator, okay, that manages all the AV endpoints, as well as you have semantic endpoint protection manager, as well as we have Microsoft Defender for endpoints, that is known as M365. All right, and in this video I'm just going to take an example, okay, of how a policy looks like, application and device control policy looks like, guys. Okay, firstly, the policy is somewhat, it looks like this. Okay, there is an application control as well as it has a device control feature. Okay, application controls responsibility is it assigns some rules, it has some rules. Like for example, let's say if you want to block access to scripts within a USB drive, that will be available over here. All right, and and if you want to block any kind of files, okay, you can put a rule over here, and that could alone be blocked. Okay, so all these have all kind of block rules. Okay, so here if you see the very first line over here, that or very first rule that says block applications from running. All right, so it is nothing but uh, when we insert the flash drive, there may be some applications right within the flash drive that will be actually blocked. Okay, if we check this first rule, all right, and so blocking the entire flash drive is a different thing, and blocking certain applications or blocking certain things within the particular flash drive is something different, right? So there are two things here: one is the application control, another one is the device control. All right, and this particular application control uh, is not directly linked to this device control thing, but however this is a whole different topic. Okay, but could be integrated with the device control as well. Okay, it could be generic also. Okay, generic thing in the sense, this applies if you have the application and device control policy rolled out. For example, let's say block applications from running, so this will become like local to your computer thing. Okay, it's not just the USB flash drive thing, it will also become I mean it also applies to your computer locally. Okay, as in the endpoint itself. All right, it does not have a connection with your device control alone, it has connection with your entire computer or entire machine. Okay, and our scope of this video will be to look at the device control policy, how it looks like. This is how the device control policy looks like, guys. Okay, like I said in my last video, okay, class id comes or plays a very pivotal role, okay, in the block devices rule. Okay, when it comes to block devices rule, let's say if I want to block access to the USB drives, okay, I will just simply put a rule, okay, under the blocked devices menu. Okay, I will just click on add and just select the class id that is associated to USB drives, and just simply say that we need to block entire USB devices. Okay, but when it comes to allowing a particular or a unique USB flash drive, okay, just a single USB flash drive, you just have to copy the device id from here. All right, for example, let's say if I just want to allow this particular USB drive, all right, this one out here, okay, that is related to a particular SanDisk micro cruiser USB flash drive. And this device ID is just for a single device, guys, like I've mentioned in the last video of mine. Okay, within this topic, okay, you just have to copy that hardware device and just click on add over here, and it will allow you to select the device that will going to be excluded from blocking. Okay, as you can see, the first one is the blacklist mode versus the second mode is the whitelist mode. All right, and afterwards you just have to simply say okay to this uh, page, and that is going to do the job for you guys. Okay, blocking a particular class of devices. Okay, for example, here entire USB drive class is blocked, meaning any USB drive, regardless of the make or regardless of the model, it is going to get blocked. However, the hardware device ID helps us in allowing or whitelisting a particular device. Okay, that is unique to unique on its own. All right, for for every USB flash, it could be anything, any hardware device. Okay, hardware ID or device ID is unique to that particular hardware device. All right, excuse me, guys. So like I said, guys, there will be a default hardware or devices list. Okay, like for example, so yeah, so the hardware list will contain these details, guys, the class ID details. Okay, it will have the list of all the hardware devices with their class IDs. Okay, here what you need to do is, generally, if you want to allow a particular hardware device, okay, let's say if I want to allow this particular USB device, okay, this is its hardware ID or device ID, but I just want to allow this. Okay, the existing rule states the blocked devices has all the USB devices in blacklist mode. Okay, however, in order for me to allow a particular hardware USB device, okay, I need to find the device ID first. Okay, in the next part of the video I will show you how to find the device ID to just uh, allow device based out of its allow a particular device, a particular USB device based out of its device ID. Okay, but before that you need to add the device to the hardware list. All right, how are we going to do that, guys? It's very simple. You just have to go to the components. Okay, there will be something called policy components. Okay, and within the device control policy you will have a component called device hardware list. In that, if you select that, you will have something called the default list. Okay, the default list of devices, all the hardware devices with their associated class IDs. And what you need to do is you just need to select add a hardware device. Okay, that will give you an option to either specify its class ID, or it will allow you to specify its hardware ID or device ID. Okay, I'm just going to uh, switch to device ID and just specify this hardware or specify this device ID and just give it a name. Okay, let's say I can give it a name as SanDisk. Okay, prod cruiser. Okay, and that will be for me to whitelist it alone. Okay, it is going to be whitelisting based out of its device ID. All right, and that will just allow access to a single device rather allowing them all, because an existing rule that is already there that blacklists all the USB drives or all the USB flash drives based out of its class ID. All right, and here what I'm after adding after adding that particular device ID to the hardware list or the default hardware list, it is then going to allow me to add that particular device ID under whitelist mode, by after which I will be able to say add, and that will list me the newly added hardware device ID. Okay, and then I will just select it, and I will just go ahead and add it here under the whitelist mode that says devices excluded from blocking. And after which if I click OK, and that should allow that particular device ID. Okay, which was originally whitelisted using its device ID, right? Even you can use the class ID as well, but that's not recommendable. The only way of ensuring the security posture is hardened is through using the device ID for whitelisting purposes. Blocking modes, you can use the uh, class IDs. Okay. uh, for block mode or the blacklist mode, you should be able to use the class IDs more efficiently, but when it comes to whitelisting of devices, it's better or recommended to use the device ID for the whitelisting of those devices, at least when it comes to your IT organization's point of view. All right. So that's how you do it, guys. And if you found this video helpful, please hit the upvote button. Do not forget to subscribe my channel for more useful content like this. With regards to cybersecurity and with regards to data protection and privacy. Okay. And why am I not able to show this all in a practical sense, guys, is because all these softwares related to security, okay, or cyber security, are more expensive in nature. Okay, I can't use the trial version of the software to show you because I will receive a copyright claim or copyright strike, which I have received in past. Henceforth, I am refraining myself from using any of the trial versions of the software, guys. And it's always, I will always stress, always use the genuine copy of your, either it could be your Microsoft Windows operating system, as well as any softwares, use the licensed version. Okay, meaning purchase your license. Okay, pay your amount and purchase the license from the vendor and start using it in a genuine way. Okay, never say no to piracy, and avoid all these trial versions of the softwares. Okay, because it is not fully efficient. Okay, when you are trying to explore its fullest potential. So always use genuine copy of Windows and always use licensed softwares after proper payment. Okay, so we'll meet in the next video, guys. Until then, eat healthy, stay safe, cheers, tada, bye bye.